Okay, welcome back to the second part of the basic date and time tutorial. Now what I'm going to be doing now is, like I said, in the third point I'm going to be creating a countdown script. This is basically going to take into account a specific time and the current time, and we're going to use an if statement to check whether the time specified has been reached or not. So I'm going to scrap all this and I'm going to start again. Now I'm going to create my variable called current time, and this is going to be equal to how we've used before, the same structure. So for example, the most basic structure, HIS, which is easy to remember, it's his. And I'm going to create a goal time, and this is going to be equal to some plain text time, making sure it's in this structure. So for example, the time at the moment is 16:39, so that's 4:39. If I was to example say 42, and I'm going to create 0 there for just I want it on this specific minute. So we're basically saying that's the same structure as that. What I'm going to actually do is echo these both out. So I'm going to say here echo current time, and that is going to be current time, and I'll break that and say, let's just break this down so it's more readable. Goal time, and that is going to be equal to goal time, and I'm going to put a paragraph break there. Okay, so if we refresh this, we can see that current time, date, current, there you go, got the T. Okay, so the current time is 4:41 and the goal time is 4:42. So we can see that the seconds here are going up as I refresh the page. Clicking on the refresh will add the seconds up. Okay, so what I'm going to do is actually increase this to 45 because I'm not going to be there for not quickly. Okay, so underneath here what we want to do is we want an if statement. So the structure for our if statement and our curly brackets. In fact, we probably won't need these, but I'll keep them in anyway. What I'm going to do is I'm going to say if the current time is bigger than or equal to, so just like you do with another numerical value, even though these are being displayed as string values, so in fact we're comparing two strings, and I'm going to say goal time, and the result of that is going to be, I'm going to say echo, I'm going to put this in bold, goal has been reached. Okay, so if we refresh here, we can see that at the moment nothing's happening. Now it's a bit inconvenient for the user to keep refreshing, so inside here I'm going to add a bit of HTML. Really I can put this anywhere because as the script goes through it's going to refresh regardless of where it is, and this is going to be a meta tag, and this is going to be just follow this code, and this basically will refresh a page with a specified amount of seconds. So we need the content equal to the amount of seconds. So basically what we've got here is a meta tag start and HTTP equiv, and that is equal to the content, the value of refresh. We're refreshing this, and the content is equal to the value of 1. So it will refresh every 1 second. So if we refresh this page now, we can see that the page is automatically refreshing without me doing anything. I'm not pressing the F5 refresh button, that's the shortcut to refresh the page. It's doing it all by itself. Okay. So when this reaches its goal, it will run our if statement as true. It will be evaluated as true, and it will in fact run our piece of text that we're going to echo out. Now the main thing to note is that if we don't have this greater than, this will only ever be equal once, so it will refresh and display once quickly, and that's not what we want. We want, if the goal has been reached, it will always remain the time will always remain at that. So we need to say that the time is always going to be bigger than or equal to. So if we set this time down a bit, let's say 4:44, and refresh this. It's been reached, so let's say 45, and 30 seconds. We can see as we refresh this, our current time is here and our goal is here, and it's refreshing as I speak. And as this gets to 30 seconds, we will in fact run our if statement as true. So we've got 10 more seconds on this, and then we can see what happens. Okay, it's a pain waiting for it, but 45:30. So let's say 44:50. There you go. So, okay, sorry about that, but 5 more seconds, and we'll see that it should be evaluated now as true. So the goal's been reached. So we've evaluated the time as the structure that we've created it under our date function, and it has in fact evaluated, and we've echoed out what we wanted, and we're using this piece of HTML code to refresh our page every 1 second. Okay, so that's basically it for my time tutorial. There are more advanced features of this which I'll probably be using in some of my other tutorials, but for now this is basically what you need to know and how to manipulate time, and there you have a simple countdown script that you can play around with, make more advanced, or do whatever you want to do with. Okay, thanks for watching. See you soon.